Hey guys, Lakeshore5 here, coming at you with another tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a tree, so let's get into it. So when building a tree, I usually like to start by doing just a big spiral thingy. I sort of just curve it up and around, just like this. Sort of have something like that. And then to complete the trunk, I'm going to do another twisty thing coming up and meeting this one. And it's going to sort of make up a big trunk here, except going a different way. Go over, down, then back up. I want to make the branches not too vertical because I feel like when that happens it looks a little bit like a flame. So I'm going to be focusing on making it very horizontal for now. Then do another one, getting some support from this side over here, coming up, meeting it here. This one's going to be a bit more vertical, coming up this way. And bear in mind these aren't by any means the finished product of how the branches are going to look, but just sort of a rough idea. So once I do that, I can start to build up the rest of the trunk, build it up a little more, make some more branches coming out. Be pretty spammy with it. I don't try to be too clean with my trees and stuff right now, which may not be the best thing, but what works, works, right? Fix up the root a bit over here. Felt like that was protruding a little bit too much. There we go. Build up the trunk and work on this branch a little bit more. Just coming out and up a bit. Then some more support on the sides. And bear in mind, this is just a fantasy tree. Shorten a bit. Recording vid ATM. Then I just do some sub branches coming off of the main ones. Over here and here. And then I can start making it get a little bit more vertical up top, which is what I like to do, just to give some volume. Because I'm going to put leaves on these, obviously, at the end using a brush. But for now, these are just going to be pretty vertical. Up, up, up. There we go. It's important to keep stepping back, making sure you've got enough of a good shape that you like. For me, I try to make it look just like a, your stereotypical oak tree. Step back. It's pretty decent. I feel like this is a bit flimsy though, so I'm going to build this up here. Build this out here. And alright, that's pretty decent. We're just going to look at it from above. And yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of blank spaces in here. And I'm just going to try to fill those in a bit. And in doing that, just do a few sub-branches to hold leaves. Here, 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 and over here. Some more. Over here. Man, I'm just getting free advertising for the channel here. Yeah, check out the detail video that he mentioned there. Spent a lot of effort in that one. This one's just a bit, just me turning on the recording and my mic and stuff and just building. So hopefully you guys like this new style of video. It's certainly a lot easier for me to make, and I'm planning a lot of these in the future as well. Okay, so that looks like a pretty decent shape. Again, step one is just doing the curly Q, then another one, and the third one, and then just branching off. So once you get a shape like this that you can like, I like to use a brush and do /br rock leaves 0, 2. What this does is a mixture of leaves and air with a brush size of 2 / mask 0 so that it only affects air. And I basically just click on the tips of all the branches. And the reason I only do the tips is because I want to be able to see the shape from far away so you can appreciate the branches and stuff. Because I feel like if you just cover it all in a big blob, it ends up looking like a big mushroom, which isn't really what you want, obviously, since it's a tree. Although mushroom builds are cool. I might do a giant mushroom tutorial at some point. But yeah, just very minimal amount of leaves to start. Take a step back. And yeah, it's starting to get somewhere. Now I can start adding a little bit more mass to it. Here, 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 here. There we go. In hindsight, I probably should have done a few more branches, but it's Probably good enough. It just needs to be enough to have enough mass to look like an actual tree instead of just a bunch of planks and leaves slapped together. Step back. That's pretty decent. And now I like to do /br line leaves 1 / mask 0. What this does is it allows you to connect 2 points and it'll do whatever block you chose. So for this case it's spruce leaves. I like to do spruce leaves just because it's different than oak leaves. You can also do jungle and stuff. That way it's not just like the same type of leaves everywhere. And there's some differentiation between the big clumps and like the vines and stuff, which is basically what these things are. Here, here, here. Oh, undo that. And yeah, same command as the terrain tutorial /u does undo, because World Edit Voxel Sniper uses a similar thing in this. I feel like I'm messing up a bit, but there, yeah, I was off by 1. Oh, that's okay, you keep going. There, there. Basically just connect the dots. Pretty simple. And once you got them pretty well connected, you can take a step back. Looks pretty decent. I'm going to get another type of leaves though, just some jungle leaves, and I'm just going to do some little goofy things. That's not jungle leaves. Screw that up. Okay. That's what boom. It's on the bottom. I like to do this. It just adds a little bit more of a fantasy feel to it, I feel like. Or it can look like a weeping below or something. But as you can see, pretty easy. Just spam click downwards. But obviously don't do straight lines. You need some build up and stuff. Otherwise, it's very artificial. And yeah, just do as many of these as you want. I'm just going to try to do them over all the major branches just because why not? Take a step back. And yeah, I feel like that's a pretty decent tree. The last step here is just changing the base material. So I use spruce planks. I'm going to do /replace 5.1, which is spruce planks, to a simplex, hashtag simplex 5.1, 17, 12. And let's see how that looks. Yeah, that's alright. I feel like you could use one more block type though, maybe. Yeah, why not? 88, which this will be soul sand. Let me just undo that quick. Undo that. And restart. And boom. That's a pretty decent looking tree. Can now take a step back, look at it, make sure it's alright. Make a few quick changes to the roots here. And I'm obviously should have done this before the simplex, but well, it'll be fine. No one's going to look and see this one root doesn't have all the colors on it. Or if they do, they're not going to care. Take a step back. And voila, there is a nice fantasy oak tree. I'll probably do a series on pine trees and stuff in the future. But yeah, hopefully you guys like this. It was a lot of fun to build. And yeah, I'll see you next time, I guess. Subscribe. Bye.